Greetings from the Love and Peace Kitchen. Welcome again. And okay, ingredients for the sweet potato curry are about 4 medium-sized sweet potatoes, a couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil, a pinch of hing, 1/4 teaspoon of hing or asafoetida, salt, coconut milk, and curry powder. So you might have noticed that normally I use spices from the spice tray, but not everybody has one of these, which really facilitate the creation of flavors. So, and every now and again, you know, a good curry powder is really nice to use. And I made this the other day for my 94-year-old mother because I thought, let me create a flavor that she's very familiar with. She would never have mixed spices. She would have always used a curry powder. And after the meal, she said, what a fine table you have. In other words, that was a delicious meal. And this is so quick and easy to make. So great. Let's head for the stove and see what we can do there. Pan on the stove, and I'm going to add and heat the oil and add my sweet potatoes. I'm going to cook them over a medium to high heat, sort of moderately high heat. I want them to firm up on the outsides a little so that they don't go mushy in the cooking. And I can actually put the lid onto the pan, and from time to time I'm going to give that a stir, just so that the potatoes that are at the bottom, which are probably getting a little bit brown, can be turned and the others can take on the same look. I'm going to turn those again, give it a little bit more cooking time so that it cooks evenly. In H.G. Wells' A Modern Utopia, he speaks of there being no meat. So it's something to give consideration to. In a utopia, would you kill violently? Would you cause pain? Would you cause distress? Would you hurt? So instead we have our vegetable curry now. I've got a memory of sweet potatoes in South America. There was an old farmer who we met on our travels, and he was delightful, simple man, and obviously lived from the earth, and he invited us to go and eat sweet potatoes with him. So, and that was the meal, sweet potatoes. So these are beginning to look good. And now, so that the spices don't burn, now that the potatoes are ready, I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of hing, asafoetida, and a good teaspoon of curry powder. So it gives it a really nice flavor of curry. I am lucky enough to have some of this curry from Australia, but I also use a Madras curry powder from time to time. That's also good. And of course you could go to your local agents and ask them to make you up a curry. So you can really smell the aroma of the curry now. It really is good. And now I'm going to just simply cover the potatoes with water and allow them to cook over a reasonably high heat. That's fine, they can cook quickly. I can add my salt now as well. Add a teaspoon of salt. various salts aren't available here in Zimbabwe, so we're pretty much limited to our normal table salts. And that just needs to cook until the sweet potatoes are tender and a lot of the water has reduced. And then we can add our coconut milk, and if we would like a garnish, we can add coriander. And my sweet potatoes are really nicely done now, bubbling away nicely, and I'm going to add half a cup of coconut cream to finish it off. There you have your sweet potato curry. Very good with lemon rice, delicious with lemon rice. And you can add your chopped coriander. And there you go. And that is as simple as that.